In the cinematic universes, as in the comics, at first the basis of superheroes were men. But then girls capable of fighting evil began to appear, and many of them became copies of the superheroes we're familiar with. In today's video, I have collected for you 10 of the most interesting female versions of superheroes shown on screens. And we'll start with the Ant-Man's female version, Hank Pym's daughter, Hope Van Dyne, also known as the Wasp. Her costume is an improved version of the Ant-Man costume. The main difference is the wings that allow her to fly and the built-in reaction system that allows the user to control all the functions of the suit without pressing a button, unlike the same Ant-Man suit, where the user must interact with the suit every time he uses size manipulation. There are already 2 female versions of Iron Man in 9th place. Let's start with Pepper Potts, from whom Tony Stark made the Mark 49 armor, also known as the Rescue Armor. Potts used it during the Battle of Earth to fight against Thanos' army, along with her husband, the Avengers, and their allies. The second Iron Girl is Riri Williams, also known as Iron Heart, who appeared in the recently released film Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. She's the same genius as Tony, but she's not a billionaire, so she made her costume with the help of Wakanda technologies, and Shuri naturally helped her in this. In 8th place, the female version of Captain America is an alternate version of Peggy Carter, also known as Captain Carter, who in the film Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, she was a member of the Illuminati. She started out as an agent of the Strategic Scientific Reserve and was later selected as a candidate for participation in the Rebirth Project, as a result of which she received a super soldier serum, which was injected into Steve Rogers in another universe. In 7th place is Shuri, T'Challa's younger sister, as well as the leader of the Wakandan design group. It was she who created all the costumes for her brother. In the second Black Panther movie, Shuri was working in her lab, struggling to create an artificial heart-shaped grass to use for her brother, who was dying of an unknown disease. However, she did it only after the death of T'Challa. By recreating the grass, she becomes the new Black Panther. In 6th place, Superman in a skirt is Kara Danvers, who is Clark's cousin, and therefore has absolutely the same abilities. This is superhuman strength, speed, endurance, invulnerability, the ability to fly, super breathing, super hearing, and her eyes, just like Superman's, have X-ray, microscopic, and thermal vision. In 5th place, the female version of Spider-Man is Spider-Woman, who in the cartoon Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is an alternate version of Gwen Stacy. In her universe, Gwen Stacy was the only Spider-Woman she became after a radioactive spider bit her instead of Peter Parker. Then she moves into a parallel dimension to Miles Morales. In 4th place is the female version of Venom, which unexpectedly appeared before us in the 2018 film Venom. She briefly became Anne Wayne, Eddie Brock's ex-girlfriend. Having merged with the symbiote, she came to the rescue of Brock in the forest near the headquarters of the Life Foundation. where they dealt with the guards and their leader Tris, whom Anne bit off his head in a new image. After that, the symbiote was passed back to Eddie with a kiss. The female version of the God of Thunder himself opens the top 3, which Jane Foster became in the movie Thor: Love and Thunder. Here she struggled with stage 4 cancer and, in search of treatment, arrives in New Asgard, where the fragments of Mjolnir, the old hammer of Thor, come together and choose a worthy girl, endow Jane with the powers of Thor. Mjolnir gave Foster a new life with many abilities. However, its constant use accelerated the cancer, making Jane weaker each time. In second place is the female version of the Wolverine's most audacious mutant, Laura Kinney, also known as X-23. She was artificially created as part of the Transigen project for use as a soldier. When creating it, James Hollett's DNA samples obtained by the Alkali Lake team were used, thanks to which Laura inherited his healing factor and retractable claws, which the Transigen also covered with adamantium. Well, in the first place is the female version of the Hulk, which was Bruce Banner's cousin Jennifer Walters. One day, Jennifer and Bruce get into a car accident, and Banner's gamma-irradiated blood accidentally gets into Walters' open wound. After coming into contact with her cousin's blood, Jennifer gains Bruce's abilities and becomes a She-Hulk.